We have no-no as our best buy of the day. And you're like, what's a no-no? Well, for the last 15 years here at HSN, we periodically get a fantastic deal from the #1 selling hair removal system. It's a treatment. It actually uses heat that is going to crystallize your hair so that you have less of it. Let me show you our offer today because it is extraordinary. First off, it's the biggest bundle I think we've ever done at the best savings. So I'm going to start right here and I'm just going to show you. This is the device. It's small, it's portable, it's compact, and you get great colors to choose from. This beautiful light blue is almost like a soft teal. And then at home, this one may look white on your television screen or on your computer or on your tablet. It's actually a very pale pink. Next to that, we do have it in mint, and following that, we have it in lilac. And I know a lot of our girls love lavenders and purples. Here's the rose gold, and this is where I'll show you everything you're gonna get. This is the device itself. It comes with a rose gold cap and almost like a champagne or a pearl white. These are one of the tips. This is the larger tip. You are getting not one of the larger tips, but you're actually getting a second one. So you get two. So one to use now, one to replace for later. And that is going to be the ones that you use for the larger areas of your body. And then for the smaller areas of body or the more gentle areas of your body, like your face or your bikini area, you're getting two of the narrow tips. This is the little brush so that you can maintain those tips nice and clean. And you're getting two sizes of the buffers. That's to help buff off any residue or any of that small unwanted hair that's come off. Now what we're doing today on this $200 configuration, which by the way, I want to make sure I mention you are getting the nice zip around travel compact hard shell case. It's not $200 today. We haven't seen no-no in so long. We wanted to make it an irresistible deal, saving you $105. But of course, if you shop here with us at HSN, you are familiar with FlexPay. FlexPay means that you can break up your payments, and we know right now is better than ever, that you want to kind of be budget friendly, so under $24 on any major credit card. Now you've bought the device and you're probably like, well, I got a lot of unwanted hair, Valerie. You might need to replace the tips depending on how often you are no-knowing. So we do have an auto ship program. Now the auto ship program, and I will get the dollar amount on this because I thought it would be on the screen. You get one extra buffer and you get a narrow tip and a wide tip, and you can customize. It says every 60 days, but if you want to log into your account, you can speed that up, you can slow that down, or you can cancel it altogether. There is no purchase obligated in the future. But if you're getting the no-no today, you're getting an opportunity now during the winter season when we're real covered up to get rid of the unwanted hair. Where does it bother you? Is it on your arms? Is it on your knuckles? Is it on your toes, your knees, your bikini area, your underarm area? What do you have on the list of things to do between now and Christmas, right? You want to wear that skirt for New Year's. You want to wear that dress. You might want to have your skin looking soft and smooth and glowy. You make those appointments. You go to the esthetician. You go to the wax bar. You go and you get extra shavers. You have to do water. You have to have shaving cream. You have to have batteries. No, literally, no. Today, you can take care of it with the no-no. We're watching Dominica as she's taking that narrow tip to her face. She's getting rid of the unwanted hair on thin, fine, fragile, mature skin. Fair skin as well. This is great for all skin types and all skin tones. We'll even show Michael. Michael is here. He's representing the guys out there who also say, hey, I want smooth skin. I want soft skin. I don't want that prickly, coarse hair. So he's showing you getting it gliding and removing the hair with that heat technology. All right, I want to bring in my special guest. She's the expert. She's been in the beauty and wellness industry for 15 years with no-no. She doesn't have any more hair on her body. I mean, fact of the matter is, she's just going to show you for good measure. But we're excited that you're here because this is kind of, for some people, they know exactly what we're talking about. But for some other people, they're like, this seems a little like advanced. I'm used to just going and getting out a razor and doing a shave.
Right, it's very easy. And for starters, her shirt is amazing, by the way. It doesn't do it justice, so yeah, I didn't know that was from here. I could see her from a mile away. I was like, I need that shirt. But yes, it's 15 years, it's been around. It was created by professionals in the hair removal industry. It was a treatment that you used to have to go into a dermatologist's office for, go into a doctor's office. Similar to a lot of what we do now. You have to go somewhere and pay someone else to do something for you. Well, now, finally, we have brought this to you. So this has been around for 15 years. When we originally launched it here at HSN, it was a little bit larger. It had to be plugged into the wall, and you could only use it kind of from the neck down. And over time, in the last decade, it's continued to advance. It's now portable, it's easy to use, and you can use it anywhere on the body. Full face, you can use it neck, back. I mean, look at you, got the shoe. I mean, she's going. That's the great thing. You can literally no-no anywhere. It does not matter. You can no-no at home, you can no-no in the car, we can no-no at work. I felt like I was doing a whole beauty routine. When we moved over here, I started no-noing, then I was like, I need this lotion, and it smells fantastic.
It does smell good.
We're over here doing self-care in the privacy of your own home.
So
and
easy.
that is worth anything. So yes, it's an incredible savings today of the over $100 savings is insane, but really the amount of money is going to become when you save over time. The 5, 10, 15, 40 years that you'll be removing hair if you don't start now. So we talked earlier, my daughter's just now getting to the age where she's going to start removing hair. She won't have these conversations.
No.
Like, she'll use a cool technology like the no-no, it will be done and on her way. There will be no more spending money. There will be no more monthly treatments. There will be no waxing, and there's definitely not going to be a razor blade in our house. This is it. I'll show you how easy it is. As you can see,
listen,
we're all up and running.
can
I
I
literally
tell you-
jacked up my pants.
I know,
was
I
like,
did
let's
the
do
same.
it.
We
Let's
actually
do it.
moved. We were standing earlier, and both Jennifer and I were like, I mean, let's show them how it's really
Yeah.
done. You know when I do this? When I binge watch like a housewife show,
Of course.
and I'm literally, because you don't even have to look at your skin. You literally can just be like,
Talking. It's a girls' night. It was funny.
I'm not
'cause
kidding you.
when we
You
were
could have popcorn, you could have
Right.
champagne, and you're doing self-care. Now, can I just ask you a quick question? Because when I think of shaving, I think of soap, water, shaving cream, in the bathtub, in the shower. This should be done on
nothing.
clean, dry skin,
We just
right?
literally came over here, sat down, and pulled up our pants and like went ahead. Clean, dry skin. If you've already done something to date, you don't have any hair, you can go ahead and start. If you do have thick hair and you're just starting a new area, maybe you've never done your face before because you didn't want to wax your face or you didn't want to, take a razor blade to your face, doesn't matter. You can start at any time. And the nice thing is, like she said earlier, it's so easy to use. For as advanced of technology as this is and as innovative as it is still so easy to use. So anybody can do it. On and off is at the top. The tips pop in and out if you want the larger one for the body or the legs like we're doing, or the man's arm, man's back. You pop it right back in. There you go. There's your on and off at the top. It tells you that it's fully charged and the tip is ready to go. You can just go ahead and try it there so you can see what it feels like. It just feels like nothing right now on my arm. And then I'll show you my arm, and then we'll go right to the leg there. Again, like I said, I used to be embarrassed to show my arm because there's a giant scar from when I used to shave my arm as a kid because I had dark arm hair. And I think a lot of us do struggle with that. And then you shave, same thing with our legs. Like, you used to shave your legs, you'd still see the little specks of where we didn't get the hair. Well, this is a treatment. So what this little tiny device is doing, and that little wire that you saw me touch, that's a thermodynamic wire. It's just treating the hair in its regrowth cycle. So our hair grows in cycles. We don't really know how often. I mean, I think I've Googled it, but my hair grows differently than Michael's than Valerie's. So we want to be able to give this to you at home so you can treat it when you need to.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like when you ask your girlfriend, like, oh my gosh, like when was the last time you shaved? And she's like, oh, I don't know, 3-4 days ago. And you're like, I have to shave every day. So it is personalized, but it's also customized. And it's also on demand. You don't have to go in and be like, oh, how long have I been using that razor and ouch, that hurt, or I've got to, do all this pre-steps to get a smooth shave. How about you just work on getting rid of it, right? Let me show you actually these two colors because I know a lot of people have been asking. And again, if you are gifting this and you want to just take a picture and put it underneath the tree and it will come a few days after, why not? Or maybe you have a daughter or a niece or somebody that is getting married or that's going off to college or that has a big birthday. They're turning 18, 16, 21, 62. Why not get this for them? So this is the rose gold. It's got that rose gold tip or cap. This is the only one that's like color blocked. So it's like a champagne pearl white, and then you've got the rose gold. The one I put next to it is going to be what we call light pink. And it's a very, very soft almost barely there, like a hint of pink, like a soft blush. This is the one that is the most limited. We have less than 200 of you. Look at how many we've sold, over 4,500. Less than 200 of you that can just buy this one time and you get the entire bundle, but now we have less than 100 of you that can lock in on auto ship. Why do you want auto ship? Because if you really want to take care of the unwanted hair, not just on your face, not just on your legs, not just in the bikini area, but you really want to approach it from a perspective of getting rid of it, then you're going to want to get an auto ship because you will need to replace the tips as you use it. And we give you one small, one narrow, and the buffer. Can I ask you how you know when to replace the tip?
It will tell you. So like,
Oh.
we were talking earlier, we both need readers. I'm squinting. It shows you on the front the life of the tip. It also shows you if it's fully charged. There we go. So, I mean, mine's all green.
I like cheat sheets.
It's full, right. Well, and it's also gonna be red. So if there's no tip in and you're trying to use it, see how it's red right there? Same thing if the tip is going dull. But I'll tell you, you know, like I said, I've been doing this for over a decade and I've never really had to change the tips because if you don't have a lot of surface hair, it's not really having to work as hard. So with the exception of the people that are doing this to give that youthful glow on your face, and let me tell you, there's plenty of people that don't have hair on their face anymore and still no. Because the minute you do it, it's crazy. It's like going to get a dermaplane, only it's, you know, much cheaper, if not free, because you own this at home now, as soon as you do this and the hair is gone, your skin like just glows immediately, both from the warmth. We all know what heat does to our face. We all have those great little treatments at home, those handheld devices that add that to our face. But also it's getting rid of that hair that was traditionally just sitting on there and kind of creating just a layer of whatever it was on our skin. And then you put makeup on top of that layer and it looks even worse.
Okay, I have a couple questions while Domenica is doing her buffing. How many passes do you need to do in one area?
You only have to go over the same area a few times.
Okay.
And actually, as you were saying that, because we were talking about knees earlier, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm getting my knee hair. As soon as you start to feel it and you've gone over it a few times, if you still do have some surface hair for the first few treatments, go ahead and use that buffer.
Okay.
Go over the area, get it off. And if it still feels like prickly, you can shave the first couple of times. But now that you've treated, the next cycle that comes in, you'll notice it's a lot softer, it's a lot finer.
The whole point is you want to replace your shaving eventually with this, and then the more you use it, the less often you'll have to use it. And how many of you despise getting around the knees? And you know the toes, the knees, all of those areas. How about check out my spray tan?
I was going to say,
I'm
you
very
look
golden.
very tan.
I'm very golden for me.
I almost did a spray, because like I said, I'm from Ohio. We're down here. And I brought the whole crew, and it's chilly here for everyone in Florida, but for us, we're like, no. Sunshine and bathing suit weather, we'll take it.
There's no blade. There's nothing exposed. Look at this, you guys. I can literally take my thumb to it. So when you think about the young ones who want to start, you know, seeing less hair on places that they're growing hair for the very first time, or maybe the older generation that is just too worried about having the nicks and having the bumps and having the ouchies and having, you know, the cuts. Look how easy this. I'm doing this with my left hand. Not even my right hand. This is my dominant hand. That's how simple. You don't have to overthink it. I've already done a couple passes. My knee is nice and smooth. And then guess what? If I start seeing a little bit of that stubble pop up, I'm going to go in and I'm going to no-no again. You can't actually over no-no, which I love. So you're not going to, honestly, just keep moving it and taking it to other places is what is the best thing to do. Here's what I want to let you know, that we are busy. The problem that I'm seeing now is these colors are going to start, let me just these colors are going to start selling out.
Because I need to do I need to even it out.
Do the other leg. These colors are going to start selling out. It's just before noon on the East Coast. If you want to get the color of your choice, they all work identical. You're going to get the $105 savings. Everybody gets flex pay, so you can pay it off over 4 months. But if it makes a difference, if you want mint or light blue, because maybe that's your daughter's favorite color or your favorite color, then get it now. Remember, we have our extended holiday return policy, so you can start using it immediately when you get it home and start seeing why this has been a global sensation, why people have been no-knowing for so long, and then they don't have to have razors and they don't have to have waxing appointments. Here's the bundle that nobody else is getting. You're getting the small buffer, the large buffer. So depending on where you're putting this on your body, depending on if it's on the back or it's on your face, you will use that respectively. Then you've got the little brush that's helped to keep those tips nice and fresh and clean. You've got two of the smaller tips, okay? Those are the narrow ones for those smaller areas, bikini line. Maybe that's gonna go underneath your arm. Maybe that's above your lips, or maybe it's the sideburns. Then you're gonna get 1 and 2 of those more wide tips. That one's already in the unit. Then you get the travel case and you have auto ship. It's under $24 to get it home. Let's start from the beginning again, because I feel like what happens is it kind of gets a little addictive, but there's not really much of a learning curve. But I want to go over some of the things that people get at home and they go, I don't remember her saying that. Why is it doing that?
Right.
Why does it feel like that?
Right.
So can we just start
when
we
get
get
it home? The nice thing is it's really all ready to go. I mean, it has the tips. You have 2 tips, and they do come in their own little cases like this. I just put a larger tip in because I'm doing, I mean, that's not really pretty, but I just took the tip out and I popped it in right here. So I turned the unit off, and then I put the big one in because now I'm doing my leg. Earlier, last hour, we did our face, and then we realized, well, we got to even it out, so let's go do our body. You pop the larger tip in and you turn it on. And that's really it. If you want to get comfortable with how it feels, just roll your thumb right over it. Maybe do it on a flat surface like your arm. You know, you could just feel it doesn't really feel like anything. And then you're off and running. Now, I'll do it on my leg. If you have already shaved, or you wax currently, or you do something right now that you're taking off hair temporarily, you can start right away. As you go over it, what you will notice right out of the gate is it definitely does not feel like right after you go over it a couple times, you might still feel a little bit of residue, and that's why you have that buffer to get rid of any hair that's left on you, for example. And if you have really thick dark hair and it's still on there, then you can go ahead and just shave it off initially. You won't have to after it regrows back in. So what we're going for is treating it in its regrowth cycle. So you only go over the same area a couple times, but like Valerie said, like you start chatting with people and you just sort of forget. You're just off and doing your own thing. And then maybe move to another area. So that's all you have to do. If I'm gonna move to my face, I'm done with my leg. I just come back up here. I turn it back off. I'm gonna pop in the small tip, and you don't have to, you can use the larger tip. You can use the tips for anything. They just, a smaller surface area. Pop it in, turn it back on, and now I'm gonna do my sideburns. And I'm gonna do the peach fuzz that is covering our skin and aging us. And then I'm gonna do those chin hairs that we all hate. What about the upper lip hair? Do you have dark upper lip hair? Are you currently waxing it and spending money monthly to get it waxed temporarily? How about just getting rid of it?
How about just getting rid of it?
And now I'm gonna do the upper
soft,
lip.
And no hair. And while she's doing that, I know well over 4,617 have been spoken for. We have a lot of brand new customers. I want to thank you for trusting us. I know you can shop a lot of places, but when you shop here, you can shop with confidence. A couple things I want to just remind you of is everybody gets this today's special price. There's no club you have to join. There's no membership you have to pay. There's no ongoing purchase you have to make. And we break up the payments for everyone. So again, if you're listening and you are seeing this and you want to buy a couple, we've already knocked the savings, $105. But this is where the magic is about shopping with us. $23.74. We send the entire bundle out to you within a few days. You'll get it home and you can get started. If you are gifting this to somebody, maybe it won't make it under the tree, take a picture of it, print it out from online, put it in the box. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And now is the perfect time to gift it. If there is a wedding coming up, if there's a new mom, if there's somebody who's like got that second job and just doesn't have time for themselves and you're like, I wanna get her this, absolutely get it today because it's the biggest and best bundle we've done. We have gorgeous colors. I do need to let you know that if you want this light pink as a one-time purchase, not the auto ship, I have 98 of you that can make it and get it in the light pink. If you want to get it in auto ship, there are less than 200 of you. So that's going to be the first to sell out. We have the blue, we have the mint, and we have the lilac. Everybody's getting the case, which I do love that it all has a house. And one of the things that I wanted to mention that I just noticed, and so I don't want you to think there's something wrong with your unit or you. When I was doing my right leg, I did a couple passes and I could feel how soft and smooth. I went to my left leg and I was like, oh, I had that little smell that I could smell. And that, let's talk about that technology, because this is, again, you guys are the leaders and the innovators. You do nothing else but get rid of unwanted hair.
Right, this is all we do.
Right.
And become a mom. If you did smell something, that means you have hair there.
Got it.
That's why.
See?
So it's crystallizing the hair. It just smells like a hair dryer because we're getting rid of the hair. You don't feel anything. It's
not painful.
No, it's not painful. You won't even know it exists. We love when we smell the hair around here because we're all like, we have hair. Like it's time to be treated. And remember, anyone can use this. So you made some great points about the gifting. You know, you do those holiday favorite things parties. Have you done those where like each girl brings their favorite things? Like this, people invite me because I think they expect like, what's Jen bringing? Maybe there'll be no-nos all around. But at this price, you can absolutely gift it. I mean, gosh, this is gonna be my go-to graduation gift for all my friends that have girls heading off to college. I mean, this is a no-brainer because anyone can use this. So if you're trying to think about what's that one thing, I think I just texted my friend, like, what should I get all the girls that work for me? Well, I mean, this is it. Like,
it's the gift that keeps on giving. You're actually saving them time and saving them money and saving them the hassle. Again, for even those younger I mean, the young, I don't have kids, but this younger demographic, they think they so grown. And with all of influencers and social media, and I know Brooke is laughing at me over there, but you want to give them something you're going to feel confident that they're not going to actually hurt and harm themselves. This is not going to give them any pain, no downtime, no bumps, no scratches.
And it's cool.
It is a very
it's a gadget.
It's a very kind of like trending thing, and we've been doing it here for 15 years. So I want to lean into Brooke for a minute. Brooke, I loved what you were saying when we talked to you earlier about you're a busy mom, you've got full-time jobs. I know you're really busy. So finding time to take care of yourself, that self-care moment, is challenging for you, right?
Yes, and that's why, you know, being here with you guys is awesome because I'm working, but I'm also treating my face. I'm like, I do this at home, and now I'm here being able to show you all what I do in the time that I do get to myself, even if it's at a stop sign or a stoplight, or, you know, waiting for my daughter to be done with her extracurricular sports and things like that. So it comes in handy, and it's reliable and easy to do, and it looks like I'm giving myself a treatment. So it doesn't look like how I used to pluck my random hairs in the car. My daughter's like, oh my God, Mom, please. Like, that's so embarrassing. And I'm like, no, just give me just 1 second. The sunlight is perfect right here. Like, I don't have to do that anymore.
Let me ask you something. How old is your daughter?
She's 14.
Okay, so you're coming,
in it.
yeah, you're in it. So let me ask you this though, because does your daughter have similar skin tone and hair like you do? Like, do you already like worry about, you know, kind of passing on the better choices, right? Rather than taking wax to your face or dealing with that, right?
I was gonna say that my daughter uses this.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she uses it now. So she doesn't want the sideburns and things like that, or the peach fuzz, because she's, you know, I gotta have my makeup, you know, you know, she's experimenting with all that right now. So she's like, I don't want any of that. And I'm like, okay, well, here you go. And she's like, the thing that you use? And when she finally started it, now I'm like, where's my no-no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, get ready.
She's like, oh, it's in my room, I'll go get it.
And did you ever think with your hair type and your skin tone that you would be able to do an at-home treatment that gets rid of the hair?
Well, no, I didn't, because before no-no, I was under the impression, because of my background and my skin tone, that I wouldn't be a candidate for a product like this.
So let's show everybody. One of my most proudest moments of presenting this no-no is that it's for everyone. It doesn't matter where you fall on the spectrum of skin tone or skin texture or melanin in your skin, from fairer to darker. Plus, in combination, depending on what color hair you were born with, or what color you dye it, right? Or how much of it you've got, that does show up on your body hair. So whether it's blonde, red, brown, black, whether it's coarser, whether it's thicker, whether it's thinner, the no-no is going to work. And I could not show you that visual picture, that graph, and have all of those checked boxes if we couldn't legally say that. So what the no-no team has done is they have perfected this specific category of unwanted hair. No more waxing, no more plucking, no more shaving, no more water, no more shaving cream, no more of the downtime, the nicks and the scratches, and, you know, the boo-boos that happen when you're trying to quickly get that quick shave because maybe that part of your body is showing. You can take care of it. Do it now while we are covered up. Get ready for spring and summer season so that you don't have to make those appointments and you don't have to worry about what you pack in your suitcase when you go on vacation. Under $24. Think about the last time you spent about $25 on yourself, right? Might have could just been lunch, smoothie, whatever. This is an investment in you and whoever you are giving it to. And I do think about all the women in my life that, you know, listen, we don't gatekeep around here. We talk about the real things.
Yes.
And the no-no is a topic of conversation that a lot of people go, oh my gosh, I wish I knew about this earlier. Get it today. It's $105 savings. We'll show you the colors. I want to show you the bundle. You can see how quickly these are being spoken for. 4,716. This light pink is on its way to selling out. This could be the last time that you could pick it up in this presentation, so I wouldn't wait. There are 80 left. 80 on auto ship, Jen? Okay, and then we've got it in, my producer's name is also Jen.
Oh, I was wondering, I'm right here.
Light blue, so it's kind of like a teal ocean blue mint, which is my favorite actually. That'll be the second next to go after light pink. Lilac or the rose gold, which is really kind of a champagne pearl white with a rose gold cap. And then you're getting 4 of the tips, 2 narrow, 2 wide, 2 of the buffers, 1 small, 1 large. And you're getting the compact travel case, which my favorite thing about that is the fact that since you probably are not gonna have to no for too long, once you are done using it, you just zip it up and you put it where all the rest of your things are, right? So here it is. This is going in your travel bag. This is going in your weekender. Nobody has to know that this is your secret for not having to pack that shaving cream, not having to pack that razor, right? And you're gonna have smooth,
Well,
silky,
unless you're
gorgeous
friends
skin.
with us. I mean, I'm sure it happens to you, but like with our friend, I used to carry this no-no around. Let me tell you, when we went from the one that had to be plugged in that was $379, that's how
Yep.
much it was on
Wow.
a TS, $379.
And plugged in.
And plugged in to this, when I could travel with this, you'd be shocked because people would be